Welcome to another Elden Ring video. Elden Ring can be a hard game, so here are going to be our top 10 tips to help you on your Elden Ring playthrough. Now, coming in at number 10 is actually going to be Torrent. You would be surprised with how many people actually just go and skip straight to Caelid before grabbing their mount. When you go to the first couple sites of grace in this game, you eventually will talk to Melania, which allows you to grab your horse. And not getting your horse is going to waste hours of your time exploring. This is always the first thing I do in any playthrough of the game. It just saves me so much time. Number 9 is going to be the actual map markings of the map. If you look with an undiscovered area of the map, you can see these little monuments. These will actually hold the map fragments you need to unlock the map. These maps also will show Evergals, which are the black circles, and mines, which are the red and black circles. Now, for number 8, is the fact that you really don't have to be perfect in these games. Like, picking min and maxing precisely isn't that important. I mean, if you're someone like me who feels like they have to do the perfect builds and perfect situations, you can look up a video. I mean, I have an intelligence guide. I'll make a faith guide and an arcane guide pretty soon, so if you want to see that, subscribe. But in all reality, this is an intelligence build. This was a prisoner starting class, and I really could make this into an arcane build. Yes, I'd lose a little bit of damage, but it's not such a big deal that you have to stress about it and make a whole new playthrough or something like that. It really does work out in the end. This game is meant to be fair. So it's not going to slight you when you don't do the perfect thing. Now for number 7, it's going to be some of the bell bearings. When you start this game, you don't really know what these are, but as you start to pick them up, you'll soon learn. So bell bearings are something you can trade to the twin husks, and it'll let you purchase materials. Make sure to grab all the smithing stones ones and the glovewort ones. Look those up, find out where they are, and grab them, because it'll dramatically make your playthrough easier. Because you won't have to search to upgrade your weapon, you can just buy the materials. So this is a little bit more niche. Number 6 is the fact that some items will disappear if you progress too far. Something like White Mask, if you do the wrong things, you won't be able to get access to that, and that's something super important for any bleed build. Or something like Bowl of Ransacks, which is a really cool dex weapon. If you go too far at Lindell Capital, you can't get it from there. I mean, there's just a couple circumstances, but if this is part of your build, you want to make sure to look something up before you actually go get it, because it can disappear. So for number 5, we're going to be talking about like what's meta, right? When I was starting this game, I didn't know what class to pick. I didn't know what to do, what to start with. So what really is meta is intelligence, arcanes, and faith builds. Of course, anything will work, but that's what most people use, and that's what's the easiest to run with. They're also probably the flashiest builds, have the most things to go along with them, and are generally very well thought of. Strength and Dex didn't really get as much love this year from other Souls games, but they still can work. It's just not preferable. So our tip for number 4 is when you're in any area, when you're doing anything, when you're trying to get an item, you don't have to fight everything. Like, you really can just keep running. It's not that big of a deal. You don't gotta stop and fight and die and fight and die. Just keep running past them. Dodge past, dodge past. It doesn't really matter. So for number 3, it's the fact that Elden Ring is an open world game. When you look at this game, it's the one reason it's so much different from the other Souls games is when you get stuck somewhere, you can just go somewhere else. If you're fighting Margit, if you're fighting Godfrey, you're stuck. Go to Caelid, whole optional area. Go to Laurenia of the Lakes. I mean, you have so many places and bosses, and items and levels to grab. You don't have to keep fighting the same boss where you're 20 levels under level and you're still fighting with your starting weapon. I mean, the game is here to help you, so you might as well take advantage of these optional areas and these optional fights. Number 2 is something every Souls player knows. You're gonna die. You just gotta get over it. You gotta get used to it. This game is meant to be a hard game. It's what makes it so much fun. When you fought Melania 92 times and you finally kill her, it makes you feel so good. It's what this series is all about. When it pushes you, you push back. You keep playing. It's what brought me to this series. It's what brings everyone to this series. It's a top tier game because of its difficulty. Now, number 1, as suggested, is probably the most important tip for Elden Ring. Dude, don't get mad. Like, you cannot break your controller. You've already bought a $60 game. Do you really want to spend $80 more on replacing a controller? Do you really want to break your keyboard and have to order another one from Amazon? Like, hit your chair or something, bro. These things cost so much money to be replacing them consistently. I appreciate y'all for watching another Elden Ring video. I mean, we just got through this one. These are going to be some of the best tips for this game. Something I've experienced with over probably about 200 hours now. I mean, the game's still new, and I'm going to keep putting more hours in. Thank you for watching, and subscribe, comment, and like if you enjoyed the video.